Hello, welcome to my Factorio tutorial. I'm KatherineOfSky. In this video, I'd like to show you how to automate robots being entered into your logistics system. So the first thing we need to get going is robot production. As you can see, I do have quite a well-established factory, but it will do for these purposes. I usually set up around 4 to 6 regular engines and then the same amount of electric engine production. Because they do take the same amount of time to produce, 20 seconds for these and 20 for these. And I have them going on belts and being picked up and then transferred to other chests so that they can also be picked up for other use in other items in the system, like exoskeletons or trains or something like that. So I also have the same number of flying robot frame machines because, again, they take 20 seconds to create. And then I split the flying robot frames between two sections. One conveyor belt feeds the logistics bots assembling machines, and the other feeds the construction bots. Now, technically, you don't really need 2 assemblers for each type because they only take half a second to create a robot. And what I've done is, so that I don't have too many, I have limited these inserters to, say, I don't want any more than 50 in a chest. So now, how do we get them in the system? Well, before you just had to kind of insert them into the RoboPort with no other, no way to really track how many there were, because if you decided to choose an inserter to go into the system, for example, we'll look at the logistics network. What you would do is we would look at robots is greater than or equal to whatever. But actually that is not the correct way to do it. And I believe this changed in 0.13. So now we have the ability to look at the RoboPort itself. So I'm going to make these 2 chests are requester chests, and they will request logistics bots. They're not set up yet, and construction bots, upper and lower. What I'm going to do is connect them via red wire to this RoboPort. And that allows us to open up the circuit connection condition. And what we need to do is click the Read Robot Statistics radio button. And here we have variables that are already set for us that we can use in determining how many robots we want in our system. So usually I like to go with a total logistics bots and total construction bots. That's going to be Y and T. So this is going to allow us to control how many we have in our system. So right now we have 972 logistics bots and 5,025 construction bots in the system currently. So what did we say? Logistics is Y. So we're going to want Y, and those are on the last page, those variables. We want this to insert into this RoboPort if Y is less than 1,000. So basically I'm looking for a total of 1,000 logistics bots. Now construction bots, I think I want something, and I believe that was T, something like 10,000. Or maybe, well, let's just go for 6,000. That should be more than enough. I do have several solar panels being built here in various parts of the map, so I do need quite a lot of bots to be carrying those things to and fro. Anyway, so these will insert at these conditions. So let's set the logistics requester chest to get some logistics robots. They're going to jump over there and they're going to be inserted, and we can watch until we go up to 1,000. And there are 1,002 because that's how much I have an inserter stack bonus, and it basically kept on inserting. So the only problem here is that we have very limited slots in a single RoboPort, but that's not a problem usually. As you do stuff, the robots will move around and do things. So let me also set up this is T, which is the construction robots, and I'll set this chest to get construction robots 50 at a time. And since these are so close, it's a short flyover for them, and basically it will continue to put in robots all the way up to 6,000 as my factory can make them. So that is how to control the number of robots in your system. You can also do conditions like, if you want relative numbers, if Y is less than T, if you want the same amounts, then you'll just have them both being shoved in, and they'll kind of go up together in amounts, and other things like that. So you can really play around with these circuit conditions and get exactly the result you're shooting for. Looks like this roboport is full, and you can either move these guys to another roboport, or, as I said, just wait for them to get used, and then soon enough your robots will continue to be added to the system. All right, that was intended to be short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Have fun!